Hello and welcome to This Week in Privacy. My name is Alexis Katsifides and here are your regulatory highlights for this week. The El Salvador Assembly announced that it passed the law on protection of personal data and habeas data. The Assembly highlighted that the law affords rights of access, rectification, cancellation and opposition, as well as the imposition of obligations on the security of personal data. The Assembly also outlined that the law contains a transition provision where existing databases, at the time of entry into force of the law, will have a period of 6 months to amend the processing of personal data to that required by the law. The law is expected to enter into force 1 year after its publication in the official Gazette. The Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency released 2 new resources to help organizations in strengthening ICT supply chains. In particular, CISA's Supply Chain Risk Management Essentials is a guide for leaders and staff to own their role in implementing organizational SCRM practices with 6 actionable steps. In addition, CISA released a new resource jointly with the National Institute of Standards and Technology, the Defending Against Software Supply Chain Attacks report. The report provides an overview of software supply chain risks and recommendations on how software customers and vendors can use the NIST Cyber Supply Chain Risk Management Framework and the Secure Software Development Framework to identify, assess, and mitigate software supply chain risks. The PCI SSC published version 1.1 of the PCI Secure Software Standard and is supporting program documentation. The PCI Secure Software requirements provide assurance that payment software is designed, engineered, developed, and maintained in a manner that protects payment transactions and data, minimizes vulnerabilities, and defends against attacks. Version 1.1 introduced the Terminal Software module, which the PCI SSC noted is intended for deployment and operation on PCI-approved PIN transaction security point of interaction devices. The PCI SSC also noted that the version aligns key terms and definitions across the standard and program documentation. That's all for This Week in Privacy. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next week.